Lotto lost, by the way. And we're back. Episode 39 of the Cookout, live on Twitch and YouTube right now. So if you're on Twitch, consider following, or Amazon Prime, throw us a free sub. If you're on YouTube, consider subscribing, smash the like button. It helps us out a lot. Got Eris and Adam as always. Boys, how we doing?
Yeah.
Not great.
Good.
I'm feeling good personally.
I feel good.
Let's start with Adam, man. Why are you not feeling good, man?
My teams are ass.
So are mine, but that's
they all
just
lost.
What we live in. Except Florida State, best team in the league.
Anyway,
speaking of best team in Florida, I mean, Florida State is, but we welcome back. Got a special guest. Always special when we got Tyler Henderson in the building.
Baby.
Clap it up for Tyler Henderson.
Welcome to the show, baby. Yeah. Always back.
Anyway, Tyler Henderson, how we doing today, bro?
You know what? I don't want to play on Sunday, and Florida's not the best team in Florida, so I'm not good. And the Giants lost, so I'm not.
Are we willing to admit what the best team in Florida is right now?
Florida State is the best team in Florida right now.
Relax.
Quarterback's playing well.
Relax.
We just got to call a spade a spade.
We got to call a spade a spade.
So, Tyler, here's my thing, is that Jeff Green.
Come on now. Jordan Travis, not Jeff Green.
Jeff Green going to go back to being Jeff Green.
Yes, absolutely. There's a point where, Linsanity had to end at some point.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
Don't do that. Let me have this right now.
At some point, Linsanity's coming to an end.
Niggas not playing nobody, bro. Play somebody.
Bro, we played LSU in New Orleans. Then we played Louisville. Y'all said Malik Cunningham was second coming of Lamar Jackson.
Nobody said that.
Lost.
Yeah, I hope they didn't say that.
I feel like you just made that up.
Bo made that shit up.
Jordan
we
Travis
picked Florida State to win that game.
Dog. All the running backs that Florida State has, dogs.
No, relax.
Defense.
By the way, where'd that come from? That dog. Where'd that come from?
Shout out Pat McAfee to go.
Pat McAfee to
go. Love that man. If we could have Pat McAfee on the Cookout, that'd be it. That's the one.
That's the one.
I think the Cookout only follows 5 people on our Twitter, and it's us 3, Barack Obama, and Pat McAfee. Pretty sure. Because it said when I started the account, you have to follow 5 people, and that's who we picked. So,
solid list.
Good to have Tyler on. We're doing some college football review. We're going to talk about Malika Andrews because I feel like she's kind of jumped off the deep end recently. Ime Udoka suspension, what that means for the future, and the Celtics. Touch on that quickly. Talk NFL, and then when Adam created a best comedy movies bracket challenge, so we're going to run through that as well. Obviously, going to do Pirtle and Weddle as always, and we'll review our pick'ems too. But we know Ty can't be a part of that, obviously. So we'll start with Ty, man. What's new in your world?
New in my world. Well, there's a hurricane trying to completely ruin my week, which it has successfully done so. I had to work on Missouri today because we didn't have practice today because everything's all jacked up because Ian decided that he wanted to come through and hang out for a little bit.
Yeah, what are the vibes like down there right now?
I mean, for us, it's business as usual just because we're kind of more in the center part of the state. We're okay. Now, Naples got bopped a little bit. So, thoughts and prayers to everybody out there. Hope everybody is okay. It is cold here in Florida, though. Like, it was 88 2 days ago. Now it's like 59. So, it is cold and it is windy. But nothing too bad our way yet. So, we're okay.
The up north of me doesn't feel bad for 59. However,
I was in New York a year ago.
I do have some
91 today. It felt good in Texas.
I do have some friends at Fort Myers though, and I've been looking at their Instagram stories and like they're getting their ass beat down there.
Yeah, it's Florida decides to just have these days where it just chooses violence, much like the North. Much like Texas has every season in one day.
We're tough out here.
Oh, don't worry. We got one on the way. Don't worry.
Yeah, Texas, you go from 88 to 47 back to 77 in a matter of like 4 hours. It's incredible.
Built different. What can you say?
Built different.
Some would say we were just kind of built different. How was the game this weekend? Like, how was the atmosphere out there?
Playing in Rocky Top, that's probably the coolest atmosphere you'll ever play in college football. It is an awesome place to go play. Hate the result of the game. We weren't ourselves for 2.5 quarters. But we're talking about an atmosphere and a cool place to go play. I mean, Tennessee's right at the top of my list. Loud, 103,000. Beautiful women. Cool place to go play.
What about that orange? That shit's ugly, huh?
It's a unique color. It's not quite burnt and it's not quite neon and it's not quite like that Florida orange. So I don't know what color it is. Like it truly is a unique color.
I will ask this, Tyler. I saw an SEC thing where they asked players the questions of the worst fight song, and a lot of them picked Tennessee. Is that the worst one?
It got annoying. I tell you that much.
They were digging the damn bell on y'all ass.
It definitely got annoying to hear. But you know what? I don't think any college song is bad. It just reminds me, because it reminds me of playing NCAA. And just like
that's how you memorize all of them.
Yeah. Like I heard I heard Florida's fight song for the first time, and I was like so excited. I'm like, dang,
we are the boys.
I used to play this game, and now I'm here. So I don't mind any of them. I think they're all cool.
You be jamming with Tom Petty? You be jumping around when Tom Petty comes on?
No, like I said. Like I said, it was annoying constantly. It was
Hendon Hooker.
Future Giant.
Oh boy, I hope not. Big body. He's definitely much bigger than I thought he was. In has their list of how tall a player is, and they're like, oh, he ain't that tall. He ain't that big. He don't weigh that much. But seeing him in action, especially coaching against him, he's a big kid. Got a big arm. Got a massive arm that he can make every throw on the field. And his offense really caters to him and how they kind of want to operate. Yeah, he played well. I mean, he had a 91 PFF grade of the week. So we definitely didn't do our job. I got to coach better, and we got to keep playing.
He's like 27. He better be fucking rock solid.
Yeah.
Pause.
What's up with Tennessee quarterbacks and receding hairlines, by the way?
What you mean by that?
I don't know. I mean, maybe they go for that because they got that dog in them. Because they got receding hairline, so they got to fight back.
He got that dog in him.
I know how I feel about ball, folks.
Got nothing to lose.
Can't trust him.
Got nothing to lose.
I know how I feel about him.
The worst.
Adam thought the shit was sweet. I told him.
I used to fuck with ball people, and then
what happened?
Motherfucker rack jacked me at the club, bro.
Oh,
I got rack jacked.
Bro came up on him. Came up on a shorty out there.
Hey, well, shout out Los, man. Cut brother Los. he with us. Brother Los ball, but he with us, man. Anyway, I've always been a fan of Rocky Top song. We used to play it in band in middle school, so I've always liked that song. But our high school fight song was to the same tune as Oregon's. Like how the melody goes.
Mm-hmm.
Oregon's
isn't bad.
Oregon's. And I've always thought our high school song sucked. So I think I've hated Oregon because of that.
I couldn't tell you our high school fight song.
I couldn't tell you any words.
I don't know if we had one. I'm sure we did.
But I think Florida State's song sucks too.
Well, it's Florida State.
Anyway, Houston. So whatever.
Ours is cold.
Huh?
Ours is cold.
I'll have to Google it and play it, but I'm not sure. But anyway, any surprises from you, Tyler, in the college football season so far?
Kansas is legit.
Kansas basketball school.
Jalen Daniels.
Yes.
Kansas is legit, man. They're playing well. You remember, nobody seems to remember when they had when they were legit, like back in the day, like 2000. What was that? 2012. Was it that far? Was that not long?
About 07.
Wow, I'm old. That's crazy.
It don't even sound like Kansas is legit, right?
I feel like 07 is too like you said that's too is it that far? I feel like it's too recent.
Not too recent.
Shit.
That's 15 years ago.
I mean, shit. This last time Longhorns were good too. It feel like
shit, right there.
Any other surprises? You can't grade Texas yet. Without their quarterback, I feel like they're unfair to grade. But super talented team that just I can't grade them positive and negatively yet.
I can.
We think about like Kentucky, like thinking about other like basketball schools like Kentucky 4-0. Like, do you believe in them? I know you can't really comment, but like
I can comment. They beat us, and their offense coordinator called a hell of a game. They run a lot of the San Francisco offense, so everything is condensed. They make your blitz pass really hard because everything is so tight.
Pause.
And you know what? To Will Levis's credit, he didn't. He did throw a pick, and we sacked him a few times, but he did make one throw that you just can't coach. He threw up a 55-yard post, and that thing went straight. I'm talking like on a frozen rope.
I'm not a Will Levis guy.
No,
I just like watching him throw. I like how the ball comes out of his hand. Pause. But yeah, like.
Oh, he can spin it. Oh, he can absolutely spin it. The one thing I will say is Kentucky has played a little bit of a softer schedule early.
Like Florida State.
So we'll see how they do when they get into true SEC play.
Quick stray.
But they did beat us, so credit to them.
But do you think Will Levis is a legit NFL prospect? Like, what do you think about it?
Hard to say. I think he definitely has all.
He gonna play for the Giants. You'll be able to see it.
He has all the tools you want. He's all of 6'3". He's 230 pounds. He's strong. He's tough. Reminds me a lot. You guys are gonna hate this that I say this, but he reminds me a lot of Jake Locker.
Oh Lord.
Barf. Reminds me a ton of Jake Locker.
Lord.
So we'll see how he pans out. I do think it helps that he has the OC that he does because he's learning NFL verbiage, NFL offense early. So we'll see how he does and how he continues to grow throughout his college season. But I think he's a good player, though. I do.
So T, we're not worried about Eastern Washington, right? Tyler. There's no shot, right? Like we shouldn't be worried about that, right?
I'm not gonna lie. None of my teams I root for in college football have won a game in 2 weeks.
Bro, I bought Texas merch for you guys. I just,
yeah, that Quinn Ewers got hurt.
Okay.
What do you want us to do?
And I mean, you can support FSU. You know what I'm saying?
We're Gators over here, Gator Nation.
What
you mean? AR-15 to the moon.
I will say too, it was really exciting to see AR become a superhero again.
It was exciting to see him throw a fucking touchdown.
Fair.
We're excited to see him come back. What's up?
We're not worried about Eastern Washington, huh?
Bro, he's not gonna come back on the show because we're gonna get him fired.
I will say,
Gator fan. What do you mean?
I will say playing or being on the show, we had our best game. So hopefully, the show gives me some good luck and we go out there and be us.
You fucked up Utah.
Yeah.
That Utah game was crazy.
We gotta have you on the show for A&M game.
Well, what I was gonna say was you got Eastern Washington, who we're not worried about, right? And then Mizzou, LSU.
Homecoming. Mizzou's a homecoming game, so you can't lose that one.
Mizzou, LSU, and then 14 days after LSU, we go to Athens. We go to Athens.
We play the Dogs.
What I was gonna say was I kind of want to. You got to keep me in the loop on the preparation for that game because that team is gonna be.
I want to know how the offense preps for that game.
I think the biggest thing And like everybody says it, it's about us. But if you look at like the games that we've played, we just have to play a complete game. We can't turn the ball over a lot. Obviously, we turn the ball over, and we got to stop explosives from happening on defense. Everybody says it, but if you go back to like the wins and the losses, like you give an explosive touchdown pass to Will Levis on a 55-yard touchdown, and then you throw a pick six, and you put them on the 7 another pick. So you basically give them 14 points. You lose that game by 10. So we could be 4-0, or we could be 0-4.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show you the ebbs and flows of a college season are nuts.
Trust me and Ayers know.
Oh Lord.
I think it's
our team went 5 and
too,
7.
Just learning too, like what a college kid goes through throughout a season.
Well, exactly what we're talking about. Fucking 5 and 7.
A college kid may fail a test, and then their girlfriend break up with them, and they're in shambles. And you're like, listen. We got to get it together. We got to.
You got to teach that she broke and we're up. You know what I'm saying? City Buzz.
Tyler, do y'all have like a coach for that? Like that can relate. Like, hey, like what I'm saying, fuck that bitch. Is that like a player thing? It's like a team captain.
No,
thing.
that's a player thing. Like every week, our players have a player only meeting.
Okay.
Do you hear about it? Do you hear about all that stuff though? About
who's the guy from Florida too? Who's the guy? That
Ventrell Miller is our 51 is
dog. He makes sure everybody's game tight. Keep it game tight. He's that guy.
51's our guy, man. Somebody asked me like who's the guy? Who's your glue guy? I was like, we're not the same team without 51. 51's that dude. So
anybody know that what's his name? Michael Smith looks like Tyler Perry. Like twins.
He's like aging. Yeah,
they're like twins. Just saw him on my screen. He was talking about the Tua thing.
Oh yeah, that man. I feel like the Dolphins should be ashamed of themselves. There's no way Tua should be up there.
He should have been playing.
I'm a moron on that point because pretend Ty's not here, but I bet on the NFL games. I don't know if you get in trouble for that. Anyway, I'm very conscious about making sure we don't get Tyler in trouble. Our guy Durham Smythe, I bet him today.
Why?
Because his player prop was less than 13.5 receiving yards. I'm like, bro, Durham Smythe not getting 14 yards, and he got 0. So we hit that. We hit that. Pause. Tua got hurt. I had him going for more than 256, but I didn't think that he may get hurt or he's coming into the game hurt. So that's on me. I was kind of doing this while we were playing 2K, but hit on Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon, lost on Raheem Mostert, but we're up.
Oh, by the way, what do you guys think of Joe Burrow's drip coming into this game?
I haven't seen it. Let me take a look.
Take a look at it right now. I mean, the Bengals Instagram is basically a Joe Burrow stan account at this point because it's
Bengals are borderline corny.
I would love to have Joe Burrow on my team.
Joe Burrow's great.
But
I love Joe Burrow. The Bengals are not, but Joe Burrow is.
Oh Lord, what is?
He's clean. Yeah, he's clean.
That's cold. That's tough.
That's kind of tough.
Joe Cool right there.
Personally, I hated it, but
hey, it looks good. See,
somebody said he looks like Ellen DeGeneres.
Now you ruined it. Yep, now I'm with Tyler now. I'm with Tyler. I don't like it.
I didn't say that. That's just what Twitter said. Let that be known. Twitter said
Okay. Sorry. The tweet that I saw from another friend made me change my mind. So yeah, I don't like it. Anyway.
Is that game over, by the way? What was the score to that game?
It is over.
I know it was ugly.
It was a tight game.
Teddy Bridgewater ended up throwing a pick, and then the Dolphins went and scored. I mean, not the Dolphins. The Bengals went and scored and pretty much put them up 2 scores to win the game by 12.
Are the Dolphins legit with Tua?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we kind of know what the ceiling is. It's not like I think you could potentially win with Tua. Yeah,
They're legit. It depends on what you mean by legit. They're not a Super Bowl threat.
Are they a 2-game? Or can they win 2 playoff games?
No.
They can win 1.
Are you saying
I don't think you can take them lightly in any of those playoff games. They can get hot like the Bengals. Like I think they're better than the Bengals last year.
Really?
Yes.
I think you can win. I think you can get to a Super Bowl with Tua as your quarterback. I don't know if like in the Super Bowl, like you gotta your quarterback's gotta be able to like win you the game. And if it's like in the fourth quarter or second half,
Matthew Stafford did.
Matthew Stafford's a dog. Matthew Stafford's a guy.
I'm just saying to your point, like Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I think Tua can get you to a Super Bowl, but I don't think he can win you a Super Bowl.
I don't think he can. But like if you look at it on paper, I think the Dolphins are better than the Bengals last year.
Like, and the last question I have: would you rather have the Bengals receiving core? Or would you rather have the Dolphins receiving core?
Bengals. Oh shit, I don't know.
Bengals.
I would say Bengals.
I'm thinking I'm taking. Give me Jamar Chase.
I mean, Jamar Chase,
Higgins, Tyler Boyd
are probably better than whoever. Who's the third receiver for the Dolphins?
Just say Gesicki. You can just say Mike Gesicki.
Yeah, see, and I think
the Dolphins also have like Raheem Mostert, Chase Edmonds. They got a lot of more.
Their running game, I think, is way better.
Yeah, I think the Dolphins, like you said last year, I think the Dolphins have more pieces than the Bengals.
By the way, did anybody see Mike McDaniels watch this game?
No, let's check.
That man got dripped.
Did y'all see what Mike McDaniels did? He thought that the Bengals were spying on them, or like somebody was spying on them. So, and the clips that got released, like they were like all over like Twitter and stuff. I saw them. Every like offense formation had like 12 to 13 people on the field because he thought that people were spying on them.
And he was right.
Mm-hmm.
Can't find his watch.
Bro, I think professional sports is just a giant male soap opera. Everything's just so damn dramatic, bro.
Yeah,
it's dramatic and petty. Absolutely hilarious.
You could hear a headset. If you could only hear a headset, you would be.
Oh, Tyler, did you see? I meant to ask you about this. Drew Pine getting chewed out.
Is that the Notre Dame quarterback?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw it.
Do your fucking job.
Is that what happens? Like normally, the OC just yelling at the QB like you fucking.
I mean, it all depends on the personality of your coaching staff. Like Coach Napier is the coolest. He's like the calmest person I've ever seen during a game. Like he is like here with you. We could throw 4 picks and he's still like, hey, we got to do our job. We got to do this, but. You know, I've seen my dad do it. Like the one time my pops will yell at you because he's not a yeller. If you get beat for a slant in the goal line, don't be near him because you might get choked. It's very possible you will get choked.
Do you ever see somebody on the sideline getting chewed out or at practice or something like that? And like for me, I see people getting chewed out, and it's like sometimes I can't help but like smile because one, it's awkward, you know what I mean, or like you try not to laugh, but it's like is there ever time where like you had to like walk away because you thought you might break character?
You know what it is? It's kind of like when your sibling gets in trouble.
Yes,
and it's funny, but you also can't laugh because then you're gonna be
exactly.
But yeah, we've all been there. I mean, like as long as it's constructive and the player knows he's wrong, I think it's fine.
Speaking of player knowing they're wrong and sidelines and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So Tyler Van Dyke, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is
Miami quarterback.
He's with us.
Is he
ass?
I mean, is he ass?
I haven't seen him too much, to be honest with you, but I do know that a lot of people didn't like the Josh Gaddis hire just because of the way his offenses ran. I think you're just kind of seeing some of the inefficiencies in it, especially with a new team, new system. I think it's going to take some time for that offense to mature and be what you want. And I do think Jim Harbaugh had a big say in that last year when they were deciding to be good again, that like what they were doing offensively. So I think they're just going through some growing pains. But like in terms of the kid, you hear a lot of positive things. Like you hear like he has an NFL level arm. Talk about like him being smart. He's supposed to be a prospect. So definitely surprising to see them lose to Middle Tennessee.
They didn't lose. They got
didn't look good at all.
Which is wild. They paid them to come.
I like Mario Cristobal. I think he's a great defensive head coach. They look lost.
Oh, he's an offensive coach, but he's an offensive line coach. But he's
in Oregon. He was like real good defensively, though, wasn't he? That's what
they were always good defensively. Yeah.
Well, they talk about like his recruiting too. That like he's a great recruiter.
Yeah, to me, he's probably the scariest recruiter.
Yeah.
Top 3 in the country. He's scary. He's legit.
Those fuckers gave up 400 passing yards to Middle Tennessee. Good Lord.
All it takes is about 2 missed tackles and a 99-yard touchdown, and that'll do it. It'll do it really quick.
Yeah, man. 3 plays, boys are at
halftime. You're like, how many tackles we missed? We missed about 4. They got 250 off of 4 missed tackles.
I was about to say, you look up and that's 250 yards.
I feel like that's what happens when you come out there complacent. Like you think that team's just gonna roll over. Especially you got a lot of these like high class recruits, and they're used to in high school. They're used to teams rolling over. And they roll in. They know we're probably gonna lose.
I think
it's not like that in college.
That's the problem right there.
I think that's the biggest difference in between the NFL and college. It's just the mentality of an athlete.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think if you were to go into Florida's locker room, you couldn't tell me that 50% of them could play in the NFL, but it's probably going to be, and this is across all colleges, it's probably 25% just because the mentality of some kids is different. Like some kids are just like, I'm going to just sacrifice for 4 years, and I'm going to go to the league. I may not make it, but I'm going to go. Whereas a lot of college kids have always been good. So why would anything change for them? And then you realize like they're not playing, and then XYZ happens in the transfer portal, and then you end up seeing like a 21-year-old who's super talented that just doesn't have a home because he doesn't have any film.
Yeah. It's like Eric said, it's a big problem in Texas. You see it at, Texas A&M, all these places at USC.
I think that's definitely part of the problem at Texas, and I think development as well. Like me and Ty talked about this probably a year and a half ago, about how they just get to Texas and it doesn't seem like they get better, and that's been a little different the last year, I guess, or last half a year. It feels different, but like they get to Texas and they put on the burnt orange and they think they're gonna just go out there, and those guys from Texas Tech, TCU, those guys aren't on the same level because they're at Texas. They go out there and get fucking punched in the mouth.
That's a problem at every school. It was at Florida State for a while, USC, these like flagship schools in the state. Unless you're Alabama, Ohio State, Georgia, well that shit doesn't fly. Like you won't
even
play.
Then, like Georgia would go 8-5 on you consistently.
LSU, same problem.
Yeah, LSU, same thing. Florida, same problem. I think you have to have a really solid culture, right? And culture to me is it's like a 3-year process, because you have to get like your freshman class that you get is going to set that foundation for you. Because all the old people, they're not a part of like who you are. Yeah, they're there and they're important, but they're not a foundational piece for you. Like Ventrell Miller is extremely important to Florida, but he doesn't set our culture. Our culture is going to be set by the freshmen that we have.
Mm-hmm.
So I think and it takes time to build that. I think kids get frustrated and kids aren't patient anymore because the transfer portal is so convenient. And it's like, yeah, I can just go here and play. So why do I have to stay?
We'll send them out.
Who do you think is, speaking of the transfer portal, who do you think has had the highest impact as a transfer this year? I think like easy answer could be Caleb Williams, but like, is there anybody?
Jordan Addison.
Oh my gosh, I wanted him at Texas.
Gosh,
Jesus, I wanted him at all.
About just the ability to change the trajectory of a program and what he means to Caleb Williams. I think without him, you don't see Caleb Williams being Caleb Williams. And I think guys too, like making the decision to stay. I think, and it's hard for Pitt. Like if you're Jordan Addison and you're Pat Narduzzi, how do you convince him to stay? What do you say to him?
Right.
You can't compare USC and Pitt. I'm
Texas
sorry,
and Pitt or Bama and Pitt. You could just
there's nothing you can say to him to say like you're from here. Okay, I can come back.
I'll be right here playing for the Steelers.
I'll be back and just I can fly my mom out or I can go there. Like it's not a big deal. So I think that's the problem with the blue bloods. It's they're raising up their blue blood schools. I think Caleb Williams has been worth every penny of what they gave him. What's he have? 6 touchdowns, 7 touchdowns?
I don't know, but if there's no reason why he shouldn't win the Heisman. Unless Kansas goes undefeated.
There's a guy at Alabama that's pretty good.
If Kansas wins 9 games, Jalen Daniels should win the Heisman. I don't care. I don't care.
Does Texas beat Kansas?
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
But what if he looks like shit in that game? Then what?
Doesn't matter if he wins. If they win 9 games, it doesn't matter. But Texas is beating Kansas.
Jordan Addison has 337 yards and 6 touchdowns, averaging 16 yards of reception.
Granted, they don't play nobody, but he's pretty good.
They're not gonna start.
Yeah.
They got Utah in a couple of weeks, I guess.
Okay. Sweet.
Oh, you guys remember Arias? Remember number 80 from Utah? Who I said was a problem.
Yes.
The tight end. Yeah, he tore his ACL. So.
Oh no.
We're gonna see him next year, part 2.
He's actually really good.
I like that.
What's his name? He's really good. I forgot his name.
I just remember numbers at this point. I've become my dad. But I'm gonna tell you this: we're gonna see 3 routes, and we're gonna call them out. We're gonna see the angle route. He's gonna catch that one for about 60. He's gonna catch the out route for about another 40. He's gonna catch a seam ball for another 40. So he's probably gonna go 8 catches for 140.
Kuti. He's from Katy. That's how I know him. He's really good. He played.
He's good. I'll tell you that from firsthand.
Should have went to Texas.
Firsthand experience. Yeah, he should have gone to Texas. Mad he didn't.
Okay. Selfish question for me. So looking at the next couple weeks, Florida State's got Wake Forest.
That's a good game. That should be a really good game.
At NC State and at home against Clemson.
Loss.
What is our? Are we going 3-0?
No.
Because I think we are.
Wow, that's a stretch.
We get Wake Forest and Clemson at home. All right.
Wake Forest is pretty good.
Wake Forest is good.
I think y'all beat NC State. I think
really NC State's good.
NC State's good though.
All 3 of them are good.
I feel like DJ's gonna play with us that at home against Clemson. It's hard going into Doak. And I think that's
you
when
guys. It just depends on which version of your quarterback shows up.
Dog.
No, stop doing that.
Dark horse Jordan Travis. Dog. Got one.
Yeah,
we have a Jordan Travis.
It just depends on what version of him you get, though. Like college quarterbacks are so week to week.
True.
So really, not even their drive to drive.
I mean, he's been picking his spots of when he takes chances. I mean, he's really done a good job of taking care of the ball, being mobile. Our running game has been really the point of emphasis. Like we've been running the ball like crazy, so it takes a lot of pressure off Jordan Travis. So he hasn't had to do a ton.
I think Clemson's D line is too much up front. They've got
defense. Their whole defense is solid.
They got 2 first-round picks up front. They got a first-round linebacker. They have a first-round safety. And they have a second-round corner. Like, literally, they just say. Like,
no, that whole defense is insane.
Turn them
loose. What you want to do?
Turn them loose.
Take the right here. Yep. Right here.
Turn them loose.
Pitch. Yes.
The Wake Forest game, I think, is going to be like a 23-24 game. I think it's going to be a really good game. And then who was the other team you said? There was one more.
Wake Forest at home against Wake Forest, at NC State, home against Clemson.
everybody's picking NC State to be in this Final Four. I just don't see it. They struggled against ECU.
NC State being in the playoff?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People have NC State in the playoff.
No.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way they get in over USC.
I think Dan Mullen picked him in the playoff.
If USC beats Utah, they're gonna make the playoff.
Yeah, they should. They definitely should.
And we know Ohio State, Bama, Georgia.
Ask me in a week. Ask me in a week, Bo, about that last game. I don't know. I'm like,
okay. If we get by Wake Forest, I'm gonna text you, and I'm gonna see. We need to revisit.
I think you guys beat Wake, and I think you guys lose to Clemson. I just don't know about NC State in between.
I think we're getting DJ benched. we're getting DJ benched.
Hey, Jared Verse, Tyler, tell me, Jared Verse, cold. Florida State.
Football player.
Cold.
Yeah,
cold.
There's a few players that you just see and you're like, yeah, let me write his name down because he's gonna keep me up for a couple of days.
FSC favored by 6.5. That's all I know.
Brock Bowers from Georgia, he's gonna keep me up for a whole week.
Oh, that dude there, man.
That mother. How do you plan for him running the ball the second play of the game for 75 yards?
I don't think you can.
Touchdown.
Look at Tyler, like, good luck.
he's like 4 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
He's a tight end.
Oh boy. It's gonna be a hell of a week.
God damn, that motherfucker is
Tua expected
the next like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Tua expected to be released tonight and travel back with the team.
The crazy thing is, no matter what, that dude has another year at Georgia. He can't even leave.
Yeah, he can't. He'll be back next year. He's very good.
And apparently, people are saying they have a tight end that's better, and I'm like, I don't know how, but I mean, I guess, sure.
That dude is so good, man. That dude is so good.
Yeah, he'll look really good. I have a policy: you can't draft tight ends in the first round, so he won't.
You
can't draft a tight end in the first round. I get it. No, I understand it.
That's Travis Kelce. Like,
it is. But like tight ends are luxury pieces. He'll get me a guard. I need a guard. And I get Kyle Pitts is really, really cool.
If you're 25 through 30, man, go get that tight end.
The Falcons are a shack with the Ferrari parked up front. That's what they are. And the Ferrari is number 8.
Well, the Falcons had no business drafting Kyle Pitts that high. If you're lower, then yes.
Exactly.
It's different.
Okay.
I just knew Kyle Pitts was falling.
Is he better than TJ Hawkinson?
Who?
Brock Bowers.
Yes.
Okay. He was the 10th pick. So he's gonna be a top 15 pick.
I agree. I'm with you. I think that tight ends get drafted too high. I think they should still go in the first round, but for those lower teams, like, I don't know, the Eagles.
Oh God, if he's an Eagle, I swear.
Like the Eagles, if the Eagles end up with Brock Bowers, he'd be perfect for that.
Oh my God, I would puke.
I would too, but I
would puke.
Or the Cowboys, right?
Oh boy,
perfect. Yeah, beautiful.
Perfect.
The Giants, though, we're probably gonna be top 10, top 15. We got other issues.
Go get me a guard. Let me go get one.
Yes.
Yeah, go get you a guard.
Hey, give me a guard. Let's just make the draft ugly. Just draft fat people, baby. Until we figure it out. Just keep drafting fat people. If he's overweight, I want him.
What do you think about the college football playoff expanding?
I think it needed to expand, and I think it's going to make them a lot more money, which everything's going to be about money. Don't let people say because of this and because of that. No,
of course,
it's about money.
Yeah, 100%.
I do think they kind of bit off a lot. I think 8 games was perfect. I liked 8 teams. Excuse me. I really wanted 8 teams. I didn't think 12. I thought 12 was a little bit aggressive.
12 is too much. I agree.
But I thought it's just kind of awkward that teams are getting buys now, and
yeah,
let's just give me 8 teams. Let's play this straight up. But there's always going to be a team. The 9th team's going to say, "Well, we got screwed." The 10th team's going to say, "We got screwed." Then the 14th team's going to say, "We got screwed." You can't
make everybody happy.
You can't.
True.
But goddamn, I mean, you don't fucking need half of the damn top 25 in a fucking playoff.
My thing with expanding the college football playoff is that I want to make sure that they protect the value of regular season games. So, and like the sense of urgency. So it's like if you lose early in the season, I guess, then if you win the rest of your games, like you can climb back up the rankings or whatnot. But like, I just want the regular season to always matter. Like, I don't want a bunch of like 2 losses or some bunch of 1 loss or 2 loss teams in the college football playoffs. And then they got to play, like I'm looking at it right now, 12, Penn State would play Georgia. Georgia's beating Penn State by 50.
Here's what I would say, but I think they would matter more because you still have a shot. Like,
true.
You know?
I think the one hard thing that they've always have to look at is, one, who is on the committee, what is the requirement to be on the committee? Because I don't think I think sports writers get way too much credit personally. And then I would say too, why do late losses matter more than early losses? I think that's the one thing I never understood. Late losses really, really crush you. Whereas you may lose in the SEC championship game to a great team let's say you lose by 12, right? That's not a bad loss. It's a loss, but it's not a terrible loss. Why do you have to drop all the way out now? And a team that
what happened to Georgia last year? Georgia got destroyed.
Notre Dame plays a softer schedule and they go undefeated or they lose one early in the season. Why do they get in now? I just think the criteria has to be more set, and it can't just be because this is the way we see it. I do think that my last point, I do think that what was the old system called?
The
BCS.
I think the old BCS had some merit to it. At least you could say
no, that was ass.
It was a computer, at least it gave you reasons why.
No,
it wasn't just some dude that has a bias.
I think the calculation of the BCS was fucking stupid, but the idea of it going into a computer kind of made sense to me. More so than some dude thinking that Georgia lost by 12 in the SEC championship, so they shouldn't get in, kind of deal.
Correct.
I just wonder. Also, like a couple things. So like say that you lose to Georgia in the regular season, and then you lose to Georgia in the conference championship. Now you have 2 losses. Now you probably are out of the top 12, but you made it to the SEC championship. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that kind of stinks. And I also want to make sure that college football, like the conference championships, matter, because I feel like if you have to win those to get into the playoff, basically how it stands now. You know what I mean? Good. So those are things that I think about.
The thing is, you don't, because
that's true. That's true.
In the Pac-12, you're the Big 12. You can win. It doesn't matter. You're not getting in unless you go undefeated. You're probably not going to get in because Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan.
Mm-hmm. I think the big winners
Clemson.
out of this are like the
Clemson has to win.
Like the Utahs, the Baylors, like
the
BYUs, like they lost, but like, I mean, those type of like outside of the immediate like power, there's a power 5, but really like the power 4, you know what I mean? But like outside of that, I think those are the winners here. But like if you look at the standings, like the AP top 25, like Utah is number 12 right now. Do we think that they're winning the national championship? Or even if it went to 8 has Tennessee right now, which is like.
Well, the thing is, like last year, I think Tyler might agree. Like Utah, like coming into bowl season, they were hot. I wouldn't. That's the one team I would not want to play.
Didn't want no part of them.
And we saw what they like. They went wall to wall with Ohio State. They were a really good team. They could have easily upset a Michigan or whoever.
Yeah, they could have taken it easily. Anybody could have gotten it
easily, and they were
they dismantled
a 10 seed. And like Arkansas lost in horrible fashion to Texas A&M. Now their season is basically, it's not over, but they have no chance in making the playoff.
Yeah.
Right.
I also think there should be criteria for a bad loss. What if you have a bad loss without your quarterback? How does that affect you?
Well, that's what the voting and stuff comes.
Yeah, because like the BCS computers didn't necessarily factor that in.
Yeah, they don't. Right. That's why voting like Texas, Like,
I wish you
they
could marry
lost.
the two, like the two concepts together somehow. Like you could have a bunch of data analytics, like you could plug in, different variables of quarterbacks out or, moving the game to a neutral site, things like that. But I don't know.
I like it. I think 12 is too much. I agree. I think 8 was perfect.
I think 8 would have been good.
Because it still makes games a little bit. You can't like, oh, we lost this game. Doesn't matter. Like we got.
Yeah.
We
I
got
do
more.
think if they move it to 12, I think you should.
Well, it's
shorten
12
the
next year,
season.
isn't it?
Yeah,
2024.
2024.
24. Okay.
I think they should shorten the season a week, to be honest, because we always talk about player grades and student athletes and player safety. If you really believe in all that, which I hope you do, then just
They're
shorten
not
the
doing
season
that.
a week. They won't.
There's too
They
much
won't.
money. Too much money
They
up
won't.
there for those
No, they
games.
should, but they won't. I'm with you.
I think 12 is too many. Like I just looked back at the last couple years of who was in the top 12 or like who was 12 and 11. So like 2020, Coastal Carolina was number 12. And it's
Grayson
like
McCall, Cole.
they would be in the playoffs, right? And then
Yeah, they would.
and like Indiana was number 11 that year.
Jesus, I don't want to watch them play football.
Iowa
ever.
State, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think it's like a year by year basis. Like you'll get some argument to where like an expanded
that Big
playoff
Ten
would
football,
benefit
baby.
it, but I don't know. I think like 8 or 6 would be a good number. Do we want to run through the pick'ems now, or do we want to do Weddle first since we have Tyler?
Do Portal Weddle pick'ems.
Pirtle, what you want to do? Pirtle?
Why not?
I don't know how big of a basketball guy Tyler is.
Oof. Here's the thing. I'm good with basketball. I just don't know like with the player movement nowadays.
Sure.
I'm not current right now in like player
He's
movement.
playing 2K right now. He might see a guy.
I just found out that
Sabonis
I just found out Sabonis is a king. That blew my mind.
Oh yeah, you're late.
No, I'm late.
Actually, we have to wait 4 minutes because technically we did our daily Pirtle Weddle while we were
that's
on
fine.
Call of Duty stream.
Talk to me about these pick'ems. What's going
Okay,
on
so
with
we'll run through the pick'ems, and then by then we can do Weddle, and then we'll let Tyler go, and then we'll do Pirtle. All right. So last week, let's go last week. Last week, week 4, we went. Oops, sorry. We went 5-4. Picked Kansas, Clemson, Temple, Austin, Florida, RIP, Appalachian State, Arizona, Arkansas, 1 Iowa, 1 San Jose State. So 5-4, not great. We're up in money though. If we were to bet all those games, we're up in money. We want to think about it that way. But all right, so we can make our picks for week 5. Here, I can make this bigger.
Stop it! Oh my god.
So looking at this now, first we have Washington and UCLA.
I talk about a team that has no home field advantage. UCLA's home atmosphere is awful.
I feel like, well, fucking LA. You know how that go.
Yeah, but I mean USC's right there.
USC's atmosphere is all right, and then it gets, I thought it was okay the one time I was there.
UCLA is a basketball school. Let's keep it a buck.
UCLA is a
Washington favored by 2.5 on the road.
I got Michael Penix Jr. I'm going Washington.
I was going UW. I think UW is.
He's been another good transfer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Oklahoma, TCU.
I don't think Oklahoma loses twice.
I don't think they lose again.
And I need Oklahoma to win because I don't want to play Texas coming off 2 losses.
2 losses.
So,
I like Oklahoma. Oklahoma favored by 6 on the road. I like that. Kentucky and Ole Miss.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's going to be a good game.
Yeah, I'm tuned into that.
Yeah.
I'll give you some insight on this one, right?
Okay,
you
great.
have a very fast-paced offense in Ole Miss, and you have old reliable car that just kind of just glides its way down the road when you need them to. So it's two different styles of play. I do think Kentucky does have a very good aggressive defense. So I do think it's going to be just two different styles of play, and how they match up is going to be very interesting. Be a fun game to watch. What time is that game at? Do you know? Does it say?
It's at noon or 11 your time.
Oh, that's great. I'll take that. Oh, to be playing at 11 on a Saturday, I would.
What are you doing on Saturday?
That's a good question. We'll probably have a walkthrough and we'll go to the hotel. So what I'll be doing is looking at Missouri, probably.
They got Ole Miss by 7.
I'm taking Ole Miss.
I think Ole Miss.
Give me Jackson Dart. Give me Ole Miss.
All right, Jackson Dart. All right, FSU Wake Forest. Come on, let's go. You know the vibes. We're not picking against FSU.
No, you gonna pull right? We ain't gonna talk about it.
Sure. We can talk about it, but I know where we're going. So,
all righty then.
FSU favored by 6.5.
What does that do with anything?
That we have Jordan Travis, dog.
No, bro, stop fucking doing that.
Sam Hartman also a dog, but Sam Hartman's got 13 TDs, only 2 picks this year.
Well, he played 2
Jeff
games.
Green will go back to being Jeff Green, bro.
That's true. I mean, he did go to like 12 overtime.
Sam Hartman is not Jeff Green. Let's not do that.
No, Florida State is Jeff Green.
He's talking about Jordan Travis being Jeff Green.
Okay.
And Jordan Travis, yes, Jeff Green.
Okay.
I mean, 80,000 going to be in the doke rocking. So I'm going Florida State.
80,000. That's crazy. 80,000 doesn't seem like a big crowd. That's nuts.
To so many people.
It's a lot of people. It's just crazy because when you're playing versus 103, it's just different.
Is that how big the Swamp is?
No,
Swamp's like 90.
Swamp holds like 92.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Texas like 105.
Rocky Top holds 104.
That's insane, dude.
A&M holds like 120. 120.
A&M holds like 108. I think 110. 110. Yeah, they do hold a lot.
Is Michigan the biggest stadium in terms of?
I think it's Kyle Field.
Yeah, Kyle Field's the biggest.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It used to be Michigan.
Okay.
Michigan holds 107, 106.
Baylor, Oklahoma State.
Home team.
3:30 matchup. Baylor favored by 2.5 at home. So really, Oklahoma State by 1.5.
I mean, this one's tough.
I'll say home team. But
do we trust Spencer Sanders?
Spencer Sanders has been hooping.
He's been hooping.
Unlike last year. Last year he was kind of ass. But
last year he was good for some picks. So, yeah.
I mean, I agree there. You might just go with the home team.
Okay. Iowa State and Kansas.
God damn it, they got to lose at some point.
This is when Kansas loses.
Somebody
this is when Kansas loses.
Point, bro.
This is when Kansas loses.
There's a game every year that you don't want to play Iowa State.
Yes.
But it has to be Thursday.
Kansas is at home, though, Tyler.
Kansas at home, but Iowa State is favored by 3 on the road. So I think that's kind of telling.
I think
Kansas ain't never going to be favored, though.
That's true, because they figure in Vegas they got to be Kansas. At
no point. They got to, come on.
So
Kansas.
I think this is the game they lose.
I'm with you on that. Texas A&M, Mississippi State.
I think Will Rogers is really good.
Fucking hate A&M.
I think Will Rogers is really good. I don't think that Max Johnson can keep up with Mississippi State. Am I wrong, Tyler?
No comment.
So
I'd say A&M. Adam says Mississippi State.
I kind of like Mississippi State.
Even A&M just lost their best, well, not their best, but a really good wide receiver for the year.
I just want Jimbo to lose. Liberty, Old Dominion.
You not a Jimbo guy?
No,
Wait,
he left our program in shambles.
so did Mac Brown, but you
I don't care.
Hey, quick question about 2K.
Yes.
What's the best shooting badge that is not Green Machine and Blinders and Deadeye? I'll just get.
I like volume shooter.
Volume shooter, amped, Claymore, clutch shooter, comeback.
Claymore, if you're a spot up. If you're a spot up shooter, then pick Claymore. I don't know what position you're.
That's what I run, Tyler. Claymore.
Yeah, I'm a sophomore.
I'm
a small forward.
Whoa, damn.
Shut the fuck. Go Big Red. Shut up.
Liberty, Old Dominion.
That's a good game too. That's a really good game.
Liberty favored by 3.5 on the road.
I think I like that.
Going to Liberty? The big house, SB Ballard Stadium, capacity 22,480 people.
Rocking.
Old Dominion's gonna be rock. Norfolk, Virginia is gonna be rocking. Let's go. We're taking Liberty. Old Dominion.
I think I like Liberty.
Liberty, go Flames. Troy, Western Kentucky.
Western Kentucky.
Don't know.
They have a really good quarterback. I guess he's like a D2 transfer or something like that.
Okay.
He plays Bailey Zappi.
Test time.
Yeah, they got Western Kentucky by a Billy. Okay. NC State, Clemson.
DJ, we're gonna see if you for real, boy.
DJ was hooping.
DJ was
hooping last week.
He was.
Hey, so you have an agenda against DJ. You tried him last week too.
We've seen this guy, right?
And when you got that pressure on your heels.
We've seen.
Harris has an agenda against DJ.
We've seen this guy, Adam. We've seen the guy.
And they got white dude running back, Will Shipley, bro.
Didn't know he was white.
Didn't know he was white.
You didn't look at his, skin color?
Running the ball.
Would you think?
Watch the game.
Has anybody seen the white corner for Arkansas?
No.
He's a starter.
You be seatbelt, Jason Sehorn type.
He's from Dallas.
White corner for Arkansas. I know Drew Sanders from Arkansas. Cole, white linebacker.
Hudson. His name is Hudson something.
Kind of know that, right? Okay. Clemson favored by 7 at home.
I think Clemson wins.
I think Clemson wins too. I think DJ looks really good in this game, and then they're gonna come into Doak, and then
what?
Run him out the gym.
Whoop the fuck out of that.
When was the last time Florida State beat Clemson? I'm not throwing shade. I'm literally just asking a question.
Why are you throwing shade?
Hey Siri. When is the last time Florida State beat Clemson in football? September 20th, 2014. Boy, Jameis. Oh. Jameis didn't lose to Clemson. Just wasn't going to do that. So,
1 year. 2 years.
2 years. Jameis only lost one game in college. It just so happened to be against Oregon.
He made Jimbo Fisher's career.
What are we setting for combined points here? Over under is 44. I think it might be kind of
over under is 44. Oh my gosh!
I feel like it's gonna go over that.
I'm thinking like 56.
Oh, 56. I like it. All right, submit.
You know how I feel about that. 56 feels like all touchdowns.
How? I guess 28, right. 28. Never mind.
Okay, so got Tyler Henderson in the building. Back on Weddle, off the heels of a loss.
We
just lost. Wait, who did we lose to just now?
Smythe.
Oh, Dylan Smythe.
Don't know his first name.
Don't even know his first name. What the fuck?
Dexter.
Dexter
Smythe. Something. I think it's 2 syllables. Yeah.
James.
Durham. Like Hunter?
Durham Smythe.
Durham Smythe. Yeah.
Whatever.
Sure.
Notre Dame legend Durham Smythe are fucking bad. Anyway, Aris, who we starting with?
Raheem Mostert.
Tyler
Raheem
Henderson,
Mostert.
Who we starting with?
What?
Damn. There's too many Giants in here. Offensive players.
Let's start with Justin Jefferson.
Okay.
That's crazy because it was him yesterday.
Was it?
It was.
Oh, let's not do that.
No, it was for easy mode because we lost hard mode.
Oh shit. Okay.
Remember, Bo, you tried to steal me with Christian Watson?
Give me Mark
that's my bad.
Andrews.
Mark Andrews.
What do you say?
Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews. I thought it was gonna be Mark Andrews yesterday, but we guessed every fucking Miami tight end.
Wow,
not great.
L. Tyler L.
Not great. Not our best.
Wow. Okay.
It's a fucking running back.
Well, it's not in the AFC.
Kind of miss Jonathan Taylor.
Saquon Barkley.
Not a fucking running back. Okay.
Not a running back. It's got to be a quarterback. Quarterback, NFC.
Or receiver. I mean,
that's true. Sorry.
162.
Try below 26.
How
Adam Thielen.
Adam Thielen.
Try Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers is. What's the age thing?
It's above 20. All right.
When you got it, you got it.
Wow.
Enough of that, I guess.
Okay.
Not fucking around.
Should have guessed Justin Jefferson from the jump. Would have gotten him too.
That's true.
Would have got in too.
Would have
got in too.
Victory shot.
Yeah, I got this crown. Poured in my Texas glass to.
By the way, the new jump shot creator is just difficult for no reason.
Just so
I'm saying,
tough,
bro. I had trouble making my shit, bro.
Oh my goodness! It is.
Get your boy, man. This nigga being annoying.
You can't make a shot until you're maxed out. Basically, that's what they're telling
I ain't made
you.
a shot yet.
I wonder why.
The big man.
Adam Thielen. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. What a hard mode. Tyler Henderson. Who are we starting with? Offense, defense, special teams.
We always have to start on defense.
I like that. I like ruling out defense because I'm an offense guy.
Let's see. Give me Khalil Mack.
Khalil Mack.
I don't hate that. I like that. Middle
Bears
number.
legend Khalil Mack. Bang.
Got the division.
AFC West
Offensive player.
This is pretty good.
Right.
Okay, I like this.
Give me. Let's see. He's younger than 31. Like, give me Allen Robinson.
Bears legend. We're just naming off Bears.
Chargers, doesn't he?
Huh?
Yeah.
Allen
Robinson for the Rams. It has to be AFC West.
Oh yeah. We lost.
Oh, that's right. It's the NFC team. AFC West. Okay, give me Juju Smith-Schuster.
Oh,
Okay.
Juju Smith-Schuster. Ooh, KC wide receiver. Mecole Hardman.
Mecole with a 17. Wait, let me see the thing one more time. Yeah, is he 25 though?
No, he's 22. That's about right.
He's older than that. Mecole's been in the league for.
Well, maybe.
It's either him or Sky Moore. What number does Sky wear? He wears 24.
He does wear 24. It might be Sky Moore.
Oh, give me Sky Moore.
Could it be Justin Ross?
Be Sky Moore.
Moore?
Yep.
Bang!
Yep.
Tyler
Henderson. Yeah, T. Turn me up, Tyler. My boy.
Never
Hey, Tyler,
failed.
we call you, answer the fucking phone.
Hey, undefeated with Tyler Henderson on, never lost.
Would have never
We're
guessed fucking
averaging
Sky
2.5.
Moore.
Huh?
We're averaging 2.5. That's our average. We've got 2 and we've gotten 3. So
That's tough. We're tough right now.
it is what it is. The standard's a standard. That's pretty good though, fellas. Appreciate that. Well, you know what? This was fun. This is good luck. So now I feel good about going into playing against Eastern Washington.
We're not worried about that.
I'd say that in my life. I can't answer you, Harris. I can't.
If y'all lose to Eastern Washington, I might have to block you.
That's fair. I'll take that 100%.
I have to block you.
You know what? Fun fact: Harris has never blocked me. I'm on a list. I've never been blocked by Harris.
I don't know if I've been blocked by Eris on anything before.
I don't think I've never blocked anybody. Well, 500 with a middleman.
Dude, that fucking guy, man.
Do you still have that list, Eris?
Get. Matter of fact, I need to add Adam back on it because he just recently unblocked me.
I'll block you again.
Who's been blocked more between the two of you?
I think Adam blocked me for everything, so probably me.
I don't need that negativity on my timeline. Block my haters.
Well,
oh, by the way, I had one more question for you guys.
Yes.
Most overrated NFL player is who?
Like right now?
Right now.
Oh, that's tough.
Damn.
Trayvon Diggs.
Damn.
I feel like nobody's really talking about him right now. He's just kind of hanging out. He gets a free pick.
Exactly.
You get a free pick. Free pick.
Most overrated.
Is it Austin Eckler right now?
No.
Free my guy Austin Eckler, by the way. What's happened to him?
I'm thinking like a wide receiver.
Just getting no step. Who hasn't been getting open?
Justin Jefferson
I'm looking at the list of most overrated players heading into the 2022 season.
Leonard Fournette.
I don't think he's
for each team. Honestly, I mean, before the season started, I would have said Eddie Jackson. I think Eddie Jackson, the Bears paid him, and he, as soon as he got his contract, he just turned to shit. But he's been playing really well this year.
He's a good player.
I take it back now. But if you would have asked me this at the beginning of the season, I would have said that.
Mine is Gabe Davis.
Okay. All he does is catch touchdowns. Like he's just the right guy, right spot.
My man, he is fucking a reincarnation of Terrence Williams with better hands.
Jesus.
Terrence Williams will have one catch for 11 yards and go catch a game winner on you. Be like, where did he come from?
Do you think that couple? I'll throw two wide receivers at you. Do you think that Chase Claypool and Keenan Allen are overrated?
I think Keenan Allen is so underrated, it's criminal.
Okay.
I'm talking about a smooth criminal. Now, Chase Claypool to me is a one-trick pony.
I'm going with Jalen Ramsey.
Don't do that.
He is a prettier version of Michael Thomas.
Okay. Do you think Michael Thomas is overrated?
I don't want to talk about Michael Thomas. I have a lot of disdain for that man. I don't want to talk about Mr. Slant.
Slant boy?
I don't want to talk about it. It's deep-rooted in me.
I'm going to go with Jalen Ramsey.
Why?
Jalen Ramsey probably plays with some of the worst technique you'll ever see at corner.
I don't think he's the best corner in the league. I think he's good, but the term is overrated.
He does a lot of dumb stuff.
Yeah.
Like, why would you do that? But it's because he can.
He's a freak athlete, but I'm going to go with Jalen Ramsey.
I'd love to have him on my team.
I think he's good. I don't think he's the best corner in the league.
Who do you think the best corner in the league is?
AJ Terrell.
I gave him a second-round grade. Not proud of that one.
Not proud of that one.
That's your best work. Off the top of my head, I'm gonna go with AJ Terrell. I'm sure Tyler has better analysis than that, but
I would probably say I still think it's Jalen, but I do think the top three is probably Jalen, 44 from the Ravens. I think is a fantastic player, and give me I just had it too.
Denzel Ward, J.C. Jackson.
No, I love Denzel Ward. I love watching him play. Give me 23 from the Packers.
Jair Alexander.
Jair Alexander. Tough.
He was second. I think AJ Jair. And then I guess Jalen, but if you want to do Humphrey or Lattimore.
Marlon to me is a superhero.
He's built like a superhero?
He just yeah. I mean, he's a 6'2" corner that can run. Can't find those very often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lean towards
by the
him
way,
3 over Jalen.
Our boy,
That's why I think Jalen's
Adoree
overrated.
Jackson's playing well right now. He did get Moss.
Walk off Adoree Jackson.
But
friend of the show.
He's playing well right now. He's a fan.
Yeah, I thought he played well yesterday or Monday.
Big fan of the show.
On Friday,
he loves the show.
I say Bruno Fernandez.
Devontae, I'm getting a Devontae Adams in chat. I'm getting Bruno.
Devontae Adams is not underrated. Derek Carr doesn't throw him the fucking ball.
Bruno Fernandez.
Is CD overrated?
No.
Oh.
Derek Carr might be overrated, not throwing fucking Devontae Adams the ball. Devontae be wide open.
No, I just think they got the wrong head coach. They had a good thing going. Too. They had a good thing going, and they said, "Let's scrap everything. We just went to the playoffs. Let's scrap it."
What is the playoffs? Because the fucking
I know
Chargers.
who my most overrated is.
Michael Gallup.
No, but you know, he don't get SEP, but he just go over the top of each other.
Who is your most overrated? 4?
Russell Wilson.
Oh yeah, Eris hates Russell Wilson.
I didn't know that. To be honest with you,
yeah, man. I think he's good, but
Eris, who are you taking on the Cowboys right now? Are you taking Cooper Rush or Russell Wilson?
That's a
Cooper Rush.
I'll leave it on that note. You guys have a
That's a dumb question.
Motherfucker 3-0 and starts. So.
Tyler's up out of here. Tyler, thank you for joining the show again. Undefeated.
Bruno Fernandez is not overrated, Terrell. You're tripping, by the way.
Anyway, what else we got? That was a long interview. We want to let's touch on Malika Andrews real quick, and then Malika Andrews, have you seen her being dragged on Twitter?
Yeah, apparently it's been going on for a while, and I never noticed it.
I never noticed it. I've like always seen clips of her on the internet where she says some things that make my eye kind of twitch a little bit.
Yeah. And
like the way that she conducts interviews, I did notice that she does cut off like a lot of people. Mm-hmm. And that is annoying to me. But someone put a compilation video on YouTube of it's like an 8-minute video. And I was just like, I was so annoyed by the end of it. And
it's like it's one of those things where like you see it happening. Yeah. It's like the Stephen A one that happened like a couple of days ago with the whoever it was, Ime. Yeah. He was like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever. You brush it off. But like every like month it's something, it keeps happening, and then you realize like, damn, this shit happens all the time. She's kind of annoying.
Right. So the thing was she might be ass. Like the thing with Stephen A. Smith is that they were talking about the Ime Udoka suspension, and she's always like, whenever these situations happen in terms of like stuff involving women, like she's very outspoken about Deshaun Watson and stuff like that, which 1,000% power to have your own voice. I'm glad you're voicing your opinion and stuff like that. But I think there's a difference between having a stance in something and just not being able to even hear any other argument than that. And I think that's kind of where she falls in. And Stephen A. Smith was just trying to take like a different angle, wasn't blaming, but what he said, she took it as like he was blaming the girl and not Ime and was cutting him off. And then he was like, hey, first of all, this is my show. So
you know those girls on TikTok that like they don't want to hear the guy out. They just hammer him and try and catch him. Like, it seemed like that. Yeah. And it's one of those things where like I didn't notice she was that annoying, but I remember I saw the same thing that I think that you saw, and I was like, damn, I remember that. Yeah, I remember she did that. I remember that. It's like
the Dylan Brooks.
That one, which the foul one
on Gary Payton Jr. and she was talking. And she was talking to Kendrick Perkins, Richard Jefferson, and Matt Barnes, and then they were like, "Yeah, like you can tell, like he was intending to like hurt him or like foul him." And she's like, "Well, you can't. There's no way to tell like intent or whatever." And then I'm like, bro, she's talking to 3 league dudes. Like,
if you play basketball, when when you're about to get hurt because you've been in the other situation before. Like,
Yeah,
Right.
and then she was like, she makes like little side comments sometimes. She's like, "Well, I didn't know I was in a room full of mind readers or whatever." And then Richard Jefferson was like, "What, bro?" And Matt Barnes, you're not sending Matt Barnes back, right? Matt Barnes tried Kobe, right?
He ain't got nothing to lose,
right? And Perk don't care, right? And Perk gonna say what he wants, and then he's gonna tweet "carry on."
Carry the hell on.
Yeah, carry the hell on. So he don't care. So Richard Jefferson was like, "Hey, Perk, when was the first time you dunked?" Right, basically getting to everyone to admit, like, "Oh yeah, we've all dunked before. You haven't, so we know what the fuck."
It was like to be up that high and that vulnerable.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, layup God.
You never
over here,
dunked.
you know what I'm saying? I just laid the ball up, so I don't know what that's
little
like.
man.
But anyway, yeah, it was Rachel Nichols scrolling through Twitter like, "Hey man, I might be back." You know what I'm saying? Not public enemy number one anymore. You know what I
Bring
mean?
back Michelle Beadle.
Okay. I've always loved Michelle Beadle, but what if the ESPN pivoted and brought back, Christine Leahy? She used to be a host with Colin Cowherd. That's like, whew, boy. Like she's been gone for a while because she tried her own show on Fox where she would like interview athletes or whatever, and didn't do the best. But and then she's kind of been like out of TV for a while, so it's like, could she come back to ESPN? Is she still under contract with Fox? Joy Taylor just left the herd, and now she's doing a show with I don't know, I can't remember, but Christine Leahy needs to come back. I was scrolling through Instagram the other day. That's what I'm thinking about her.
Give me Michelle Beadle.
But Michelle Beadle always been one of them ones.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Ime Udoka suspension for a year. What do you guys think about the ruling on that? Do you think it was too long? Do you think they should have just fired him?
I feel like Matt Barnes making it seem like he got off easy.
Right. Because Matt Barnes put something out and then he retracted it. So
yeah, and he said that after the truth comes out, he may be lucky to ever coach again.
Right.
In the NBA. So I feel like the Celtics told him, look, sit out for a year, let everybody forget. And then you're good. Something else gonna pop up. It always does. Right. LeBron gonna retire or something. I don't know.
I think he like you said, I think Matt Barnes made it seem like he got off easy.
I'm trying to think who he knows.
I feel like he's not the type to like do that shit for clout.
No.
So I kind of take him serious. Like,
care.
he don't need that.
He's secure. He don't need no juice. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So I feel like they're trying to just sweep this under the rug, sit out for a year. Deshaun Watson type, just go away. And we'll figure it out.
Malika Andrews also brought up when she was introducing the Celtics new like interim coach.
Oh, that's what started everything, right?
That's what started it.
Yeah.
And she was like, she talked about him being the coach, and then she would be like, "Oh, by the way, I'd be remiss if I didn't bring up shit from 13 years ago." You know what I'm saying? Not that the stuff he did was good things, but talked about like DUIs or whatever.
Yeah, DUI and
domestic battery or something.
Yeah, battery.
So
I paid $100 fine, so it couldn't have been that serious,
right?
Like
so. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. It's kind of like when it reminded me of when people get drafted and they're like, "Oh yeah, by the way, his brother got shot when he was 13," something like that. Like I'd be.
Oh, by the way,
has nothing to do with the situation, but I'd be remiss if I didn't explain how hard this dude's life was before he got drafted.
That's what started everything, and I feel bad because I wonder if like they made her say that stuff, she just randomly just wrote the script herself.
I think she wanted to talk about that.
You think so? Well, she's a host, so it could have easily been like the producer just said, mention this, and this.
But I think that the way she said it was like because like in pre-production rooms, like you talk about like how you want to introduce this or whatever. So like ESPN wouldn't be remiss to talk about this.
Right.
I think Malika Andrews would have been remiss to not bring it up or whatever. So I think
she's done it before. So
yeah, I think she had the influence on that. I don't think ESPN cares. You know what I'm saying? Unless they want to keep it going. But I don't think Coach Mazzulla is like they're not going to talk about him. It doesn't move the needle. You know what I mean? And anyway, but I'm interested how that season's gonna go. The players have kind of been like hush hush about it. I think the players legit don't really know a lot either. I think they're keeping all of that information pretty tight.
You hear things.
Yeah, I think whenever everything comes out, though, I think we'll get a more accurate. But
I think
like Matt Barnes,
bad.
Like Matt Barnes has said, like it's not his, it's not his it's not him to say anything. It's not his place. I think whenever it's somebody's place, whenever stuff starts to come out, after everything's run its course, we'll see how bad it is.
I think it's gonna be bad, and
the way they're making it seem is like I think it. So here's the thing: is that a 1 year suspension is already pretty bad. So for it to be to the point where Matt Barnes is like making it seem like he got off easy.
Yes,
I
think that the Celtics are trying to cover their own ass. So like if they were to fire him and then information came out to where it made Ime look a little better and come out of the situation look better, then the Celtics look like they fired him too quickly. And then I think the Celtics are trying to get their ducks in a row. So like putting him on leave or whatever for a year. They get to make sure they have all the information correct before they make a decision. But I don't think he comes back at all.
People made it seem like the Celtics, like they've known, like it wasn't like a, that they've known of something like this is what the people are making it seem like.
They apparently first caught wind of it in June, like right after the finals.
They know for a while, I'm sure.
Yeah. The first thing came like after the NBA finals or something. So they basically had all summer to figure. They were doing their investigation all summer, and
nothing stays a secret.
Yeah, and I thought it was weird that like the Celtics, even though they're not in season here, you still hear from the coaching staff here and the players and stuff a lot, and there was just no coverage this offseason at all. So I didn't think about it like, oh, our coach is probably in some shit, but like I thought it was weird. You didn't hear shit about any of the Celtics like off-season workouts or nothing all summer. But anyway, we'll see how that goes. Staying on the NBA, back on Pirtle. There's who we're starting with.
Got to be that boy Dorian, man. It has to be, right?
One of these times. Dorian Finney-Smith, not horrible.
Damn.
Not horrible.
Probably a center?
Could be a guard. I guess it couldn't be 6'8" guard.
6'8" in the Southwest.
I'm gonna go center probably. All right, so who's in the Southwest? So
try Alpern Sengun.
What?
No shot, right?
There's just no fucking way.
Okay, so it is the center. What about Thomas Bryant?
Who does he play for? Oh, the
Lakers.
Lakers.
What's the age range?
Younger than 29, older than 20.
I said try Jakob Pirtle.
23 to I like Jakob.
No way, right? No way, Jakob Pirtle, right?
Jakob! Hey!
Come on.
Come on.
You know your boy Jakob.
Come on.
Pirtle, man.
Light work.
Love it.
I've been hot the last couple of times, bro.
That's like 3 in a row for you right now.
I had Adam Thielen, Jakob. I've been vibing, bro.
I'm kind of hooping, man. Is it the sleeveless shirt on? I noticed you got sleeves cut off today.
I'm gonna be the game to show the muscles.
Sure. Anyway, victory shot.
You see it. Let's keep that on the gym today. And yesterday I fell asleep.
That's gonna happen.
Wow, Jakob Pirtle. Oop. All right. So the last thing that we got is Adam created a best comedy movie bracket challenge. So
let me know that I randomized the picks once and I sent it. So okay. I didn't make the order. It is what it is.
Okay. No one will attack you for it. So
I feel like Jarrell will. Yeah, hater.
We'll keep this in presentation mode though. So first on the left side, we'll run through the left side. We have Friday versus Pitch Perfect. I think that this is a non-discussion.
Right.
Yes, I love Pitch Perfect is a funny movie though.
Okay.
But, I mean, come
Pineapple
on.
Express and Rush Hour. Now,
Tough matchup
this is a tough first round matchup. Me
for
personally,
Pineapple Express. It's still Rush Hour.
I'm going Rush Hour.
Yes.
Eris,
Eris is eating, so.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Come on.
21 Jump Street or next Friday?
I just watched 21 Jump Street yesterday.
Another good matchup.
I think I'm going 21.
I think I'm going 21 Jump Street because first Friday was the best one.
Next Friday was funny too. Cat Williams was in that one.
He was, but I think that Friday after next and Friday were the best ones.
With Smokey.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way. That's the way.
All right,
No
Jump
more
Street,
like
Jump
doing.
Street, I like that. The other guys in Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm not a huge Guardian of the Galaxy fan. I do like Will Ferrell. I do like Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg. I think the other guys is funny. It's pretty corny though.
Hear me out. If the first like 10 minutes when The Rock and Samuel L. Jackson were in there,
yes,
hilarious.
Yes,
the other guys. After that, it just drops.
I think the movie was very front loaded.
Yes, because The Rock and Samuel L. Jackson. So I'm going Guardians.
I'm cool with that. Men in Black and Napoleon Dynamite. This is tough because this is two of more of my favorite movies. I love Napoleon Dynamite. I've probably watched Napoleon Dynamite 20 plus times.
Napoleon Dynamite is fucking hilarious.
It's hilarious. Men in Black is not that funny to me. It's a good movie. Like, it's a good movie. It's just not funny to me.
I'm probably with you right there. I'm probably with you on that.
Is this hurting Adam? I don't know.
I'm going to take Men in Black, but if y'all go Napoleon, I'm not mad at it.
Napoleon Dynamite just has too many one-liners.
Pretty funny.
White Chicks and 40-Year-Old Virgin. I think for me, it's White Chicks.
Okay, 40-Year-Old Virgin is pretty damn funny.
I'm good with either, but I think White Chicks is just one of.
I'll probably go with the Virgin. I'll let Adam be the deciding factor.
Fuck.
White Chicks is fucking hilarious though.
Give me White Chicks. Actually, I haven't seen the 40-year-old version in so long.
I saw that whole recently too.
Give me White Chicks.
I like it.
I like it. Barbershop and the Fuck. This is Barbershop and the Hangover. This is two good ones.
I'll say Hangover.
I'm going Hangover too. I love the Hangover movies, man.
Barbershop.
I feel bad picking against Barbershop though.
Right. It just doesn't feel right.
It doesn't feel right. But the Hangover, that first one is a fucking classic.
It is.
I need the record to show that I'm picking Barbershop.
No, don't do that. See,
that's tacky.
That's tacky, boo.
The Nutty Professor and Rush Hour 2.
I don't think it's close. Come on.
Yeah, I'm choosing Rush Hour.
Yeah. I forgot
Rush
to
Hour
put
give me
Money
Tough
Talks
Out.
in here. It's my bad.
Back up top, Friday and Rush Hour.
Don't let me get started.
For me, it's Friday.
I'm taking Rush Hour.
Oh fuck!
But it's like minimal.
I'm taking Rush Hour.
It's
on theirs.
I'll take. Fuck. I'll take. Fuck.
Shout out Nia Long too.
I'll take Friday.
I said hi in her DM. She didn't respond.
I wonder why.
All right, 21 Jump Street and Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm taking 21 Jump Street just because I don't care that much about Guardians of the Galaxy.
I think Guardians is the better movie, right?
I think it's the better movie.
If we're going comedy, like the funniest scenes, I'm taking 21. I think Guardians had better acting, like the storyline's better. But just if I would laugh at it more, I'm taking 21.
Probably taking 21 Jump Street too.
Napoleon Dynamite and White Chicks. Again, I'm taking Napoleon Dynamite. I think the Wayans brothers are a little corny.
They are corny, but just not in this movie.
Yeah, right. But Napoleon Dynamite is that's gonna be a tough out for me.
I'll take White Chicks. Let's see what happens.
So you did this on purpose,
I like
bro.
saying mine.
I didn't do it on purpose.
On purpose. He did it on purpose. You did, bro. You're a rat. Bro. Give me Napoleon.
We love that.
It's not good for our brain.
Hangover and Rush Hour 2.
I'm not picking. I'm going because we took out Rush Hour 1. I'm going Rush Hour 2.
See, what I was gonna say was I want to choose the Hangover, but I got to get Rush Hour 1 back.
You saying we got to, right? We can't have Rush Hour getting bounced.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just don't take Rush Hour over Friday. Like there's just no way. For me, if you want to reverse,
it's fine. We already picked it. Y'all both picked Friday. I picked Rush Hour. So I'm taking Rush Hour 2 here.
I didn't realize the matchup down here. This is tough.
All right, Rush Hour 2.
I can do Rush Hour 2. That's fine.
Okay. That's a tough one. That's Final Four matchup.
Friday and 21 Jump Street. I think this one's not that hard for me.
I'm taking 21.
I'm taking Friday.
Friday.
You taking Friday too, Aries?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Napoleon Dynamite and Rush Hour 2. I think this is where Napoleon Dynamite loses.
They had a good run.
Unfortunately, it had a
hero
great
story. They had a good run, but
and then Friday and Rush Hour 2.
I'm taking Rush Hour 2.
I'm also taking Rush Hour 2.
I think it's a better movie and it's funnier.
Yes. Aris, did you?
Well, I think the funny is equal. I think it's the better movie. Rush Hour 2 is the better movie. I think the funniness, like the laugh factor, is the same.
I think I laughed harder at Friday than Rush Hour 2, but I laughed more in Rush Hour 2 than Friday.
I agree.
Okay. Right side. So we have Rush Hour 2 in the finals on the left side of the bracket. Right side of the bracket, starting with 22 Jump Street and Bad Boys. Original Bad Boys. I'm taking Bad Boys. Okay.
Although that one scene when Smith fucked the captain's daughter is fucking hilarious. I died laughing when I first saw that scene. Like I watched that scene like 5 straight times.
The timer went off in his head. Great scene. Anchorman and Deadpool.
I'm choosing Anchorman.
I'm choosing Anchorman, and it's not close.
It's not close.
Funny ass movie.
Anchorman is so funny,
God.
bro.
That movie is so fucking funny.
Okay.
Missing some chat from G-Bats. Yeah, Anchorman for me. Deadpool's a good movie. I think, yeah. That fuck. Bad Boys 2 a Dodgeball. I like Dodgeball. Vince Vaughn is one of like a super underrated actor for me. I'm a big Vince Vaughn fan. Ben Stiller, like I like
Ben Stiller. I don't like Ben Stiller. He's up there with Adam Sandler to me.
Okay, I agree.
He's that low.
I agree. Like he'll never be in something shitty, in my opinion, but like he's never gonna carry a movie, in my opinion.
Yes. Here's why I'm picking Dodgeball because Bad Boys 2 is just way too long. It's not funny enough.
Okay, I agree.
This is way too long for me. The movie's like 2 hours long.
I'm with that. All right, Friday After Next and Hitch. Friday After Next is going to be a tough out. A very tough out. I love Hitch, though. Hitch is one of my favorite movies. Probably
Hitch is one of those movies that always comes on like TNT. You always, when it's on, you see it, you leave it playing, you do something else.
I feel like Hitch always comes on TV when I need it to.
Yeah.
That's because it's always on TV, right?
You got nothing to watch, you just scrolling. You just
Hitch is playing again.
You know, it might play after the football game, Hitch comes on. Oh, okay. Or the basketball game, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Let it rock. I'm still saying Friday After Next, though.
This movie's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. I might watch that shit tonight.
It's just so fucking funny.
All right, Friday After Next it is. Superbad and Wedding Crashers. I think Owen Wilson is not funny.
But Vince Vaughn
is hilarious. Owen Wilson is like my Adam Sandler to you.
Wow.
Yeah. Like you talking like this and
With that being said, for me, Superbad is Bama. So
yeah,
Superbad is so funny.
Superbad is fucking Bama.
Yeah. I haven't found my Whitney yet on this.
Superbad is Whitney. I'm not gonna lie.
Superbad's tough. Superbad's tough.
Okay, Hangover Part 2 or Talladega Nights. For me, Talladega Nights is up there.
I'm taking Hangover 2, bro. Mr. Chow.
I guess. Talladega Nights is tough for me.
As a drinker, I respect the Hangover movies.
Sure.
But Ricky Bobby. I'm taking Hangover. I'm the Ayers aside.
I like Talladega Nights.
Me and Ayers saw Hangover 2 on our graduation night. Everybody in high school went to the movies.
So we bringing up old memories to sway votes?
Well, I was gonna choose Hangover 2 anyway, but I didn't want to be the one to decide that shit.
Okay, Step Brothers and
Life.
You gonna eat that cornbread?
Damn, that's a good movie. I didn't expect Life to be on here. It caught me off guard for a second.
Life. So I'm gonna let y'all figure it out.
I'm picking Life too. I got too many funny clips, man.
Yeah.
Bernie, Eddie Murphy, come on.
I did not know this was gonna be on here. That was a shock. Shit. Okay.
No, I'm gonna hold it down for us.
Ted and Coming to America. This is a good matchup for me. It's a very good matchup.
I'm going Ted. Close though.
I'm going Coming to America. Have fun, Bo.
Damn, bro.
Have fun, Bo.
I'm going Ted.
Not mad at it.
I think that's a little of the Boston in me, but Ted's tough. Anchorman and Bad Boys.
Bad Boys.
The first Bad Boys is
Ayers, I heard you quoting Bad Boys earlier.
Yeah, but also
quoting Josh. That's how you shoot.
But look, listen, I quote Anchorman every day of my life. To Streb. I tell Streb I love Lamp all the time when she says I love you.
Yeah, I think that I like Anchorman. I think Anchorman is funnier. I think Bad Boys is a better movie. That's where I lie. Step Brothers got hoed first round matchup. I agree.
They did.
Step are gonna bullshit at him.
I'll go Bad Boys.
Oh,
but I hate it.
Okay, not mad at it. Not mad
because
at it.
I can't go Anchorman because I'd also hate it.
Dodgeball or Friday After Next?
Yeah, Bo. Dodgeball or Friday After Next?
Friday After Next for me. So
I think so too. My nigga Smokey, I think it's fucking hilarious, bro.
yeah. Top Flight Security. That's gonna be tough. That's a tough out. Top Flight Security was tough out. Not on duty. Not on duty. Not on duty. Not on duty. Superbad Hangover Part 2. Hangover, great first round win, but Superbad
Great first
by
round win, you know.
1,000. It's not close for me.
They got to week 2.
Life and Ted.
Mm-hmm.
Quickly shouting out, an anonymous gifter is giving a tier 1 sub to Jarrell.
Yeah,
Why?
Jake.
First of all, Jarrell owe me like 30 shots.
Oh, he do.
So
bitch ass.
Jarrell is now a sub of the cookout. We appreciate whoever the anonymous gifter was. We love that. September. Still got a few days of September. Actually, one.
Say a few days. We streamed 3 times in September. Shout out to us part-time.
Part-time.
Yes. But 25% off subs for the next 24 hours. So obviously
sub shot.
Do a shot. So all right.
I will say we stream tomorrow, but Bo, busy man.
I stream in the afternoon.
Niggas got work.
Some of us got to work, right?
No, like later afternoon, like before, like I don't know, like 6 to 9 or something. Anyway, Life or Ted? I'm going Life, but
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good run.
Life is fucking hilarious.
Bad Boys Friday After Next. Again, not close. Not close.
It's not close?
No.
We're not going to talk about it?
Oh, sorry. I thought we were in agreement. Sorry. We can go back.
Nah, I am. I'm bullshitting.
Oh, okay. Life and Superbad. I think it's Superbad.
That's Bama, bro. I'm telling you, that's Bama. That movie's fucking hilarious.
All right, so then we got Friday After Next and Superbad. I think if I'm thinking just looking at the movies, I have to go Superbad.
I agree, bro.
But goddamn, I love Friday After Next.
Friday After Next is good because you can relate to it, right? You can relate to it. But you just see it like, goddamn.
They got us.
Sometimes they just get you. Right.
Sometimes it goes to OT. Motherfucker just hit a tough shot.
Mm-hmm.
He hit a tough shot.
Life lost. Yes, Life lost to
Superbad. That movie's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Shout out the anonymous gifter of sub. We appreciate it. All right, so Superbad, I guess. And then the finals, we have Rush Hour 2 against Superbad. And that's tough.
Give me Rush Hour, and I'll leave it to you guys to hash.
I'll take it Superbad.
No.
I think it's Superbad.
Gotta get your vote out early, bro.
You gotta go quick, bro. I'm not
early, so
being the guy. I'm not being the guy. Honestly, I'll probably pick Superbad anyways because both these movies I watch so many. I watch both these movies once a month. But
fuck. Shit. I'm going Rush Hour 2.
What does chat say?
G-Bat says Superbad is winning the ship. I don't know what Jarrell said or anyone else. There's 10 people in chat. I don't know what anyone else said. But
where's my phone at?
I like Rush Hour 2.
I'm not mad at either one. I'm leaning towards Superbad. That movie is so fucking funny.
Jarrell says Rush Hour 2. And this is almost, yeah. Rush Hour 2. Right.
This what you're going with?
Yes. And there we
I
have
don't hate
it.
it. I don't hate it.
All right, so download that image, post it on Instagram, see if we get fried for our opinions.
I will say I did forget money talks. That's the one thing I fucked up.
That was good. I think you did a really good job on this bracket. There isn't like any immediate like how is this not on there? So I think you did a good job with this. But yeah. Tell us if we were wrong. I don't know.
Rush Hour 2.
That was
Dope
tough.
movie.
Great movie. Friday
tough.
After Next, that really killed me to set up.
That's a tough Final Four.
That was a great Final Four. Harlem Nights. Another one. Yeah, I mean Friday After Next, Superbad, and Rush Hour 2. Look at Friday, bro. Friday made a run.
They got on both sides, you know.
They did. I wonder if we would have shuffled the seeding of this if the outcomes would have been different.
I think so. Some of those matchups were tough.
Like Barbershop, I think got a bad shake.
Step Brothers
running into Life First.
That's a tough out.
That was tough. Everything else I think was fine, I guess.
I think Deadpool got a tough out.
Deadpool losing to Anchorman, that is tough because I think Deadpool beats a lot of the movies on the right side of the bracket. I take Deadpool over 22 Jump Street. I take it over Hitch. No, maybe not. Wedding Crashers for sure. Coming to America, Ted. Take him over those.
I think our Final Four gets there every time though.
Yeah. That'd have been tough. Oh, Joe brought up Black Knight.
Black Knight. I almost put that one on there, but I had to weed it down.
There's a lot of Martin Lawrence though with the Bad Boys. So it's all right. Anyway, I don't think we had anything else on there today. So yeah. Anyway, I will be gone all of next week. So I'll be in Aruba.
Big time Bo, man. Big time Bo.
Sunday through Wednesday. Could come back and do a show next Thursday.
You're gonna come back and Adam gonna be, you know, with his other friends.
Oh, transfer portal. Yeah.
What is that?
With his other friends. There's more the friends he likes more.
I don't pay attention to that. You know, I don't feel that.
So wild.
But anyway, those who tuned in had a pretty good audience tonight. So appreciate that, even though it's kind of late. Shout out Tyler Henderson. Thanks for coming on the show again.
Go
Knowles. Big matchup against Wake Forest this weekend. So see how that goes. But other than that, this will be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio later tonight. If you want to listen to it tomorrow, if you didn't catch the beginning of it. But other than that, talk to you guys soon.
Black Adder back out.
Bye.